Tonight on SUTV News, textbooks can be a big financial burden to students.
But we have insight on the best deals and where to find them.
All that and more right now. Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Josh Charles.
And I'm Isabella Marcelino. SHIP is kicking off the new school year with a new president. I got the chance to sit down with her earlier and find out what she has in store. I don't think your mic's on. So we have a really awesome interview today. We have our new president, President Carter. Thank you for coming today.
It's my pleasure.
So I'm sure a lot of the students and even faculty don't know much about you, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I am originally from New Jersey, and I attended Clarion University here in the state of Pennsylvania. I was one of those rare out-of-state students at the time, and I was a track and field athlete there. So that's why I was drawn to Clarion at the time. Had a really terrific collegiate experience, and when I saw this opportunity, I thought this is a really great way for me to give back to the state system that gave me so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, what have you done before this, before coming to SHIP?
Well, I most recently was at Eastern Kentucky University, where I was the executive vice president, and I oversaw all of the student success areas, from enrollment management to student affairs to retention and graduation. I also oversaw marketing communications, the Center for the Arts, and the University Council's office.
So you've been pretty busy. So as the president of Shippensburg, what are your plans, if you have any? What are your plans for this year and for future years?
Well, my initial plan is to get to know this community as well as I possibly can. So I have been on a listening tour and a speaking tour, just getting to know people, what draws them to Shippensburg, and sort of how I can form a vision along with the community as opposed to me establishing a vision for the university. I think we have to do it as a collective. So my vision is really to pull the community together so that we can come up with a plan that is going to allow it to be the great university it is.
Yeah, I know. All the students here love SHIP, and you'll definitely come to find that out. So since you've been here, what has been your favorite part? It can be your favorite restaurant you've eaten at, whatever. What has been your favorite part about being here?
It's really the SHIP community.
Yeah.
You know, I've spent a lot of time on campus getting to know people, went to the Corn Festival over the weekend.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun. A lot of food, too.
Yes.
But it's really the way this community feels about how folks can have a life here, how folks can succeed here and live out their dreams.
Yeah.
I just love the people.
Good. Well, we're glad. We hope that we get to meet you, and we hope everybody gets to meet you. Well, thank you again so much for coming today.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Keep an eye out for President Carter at events around campus. Africa is far from Shippensburg, but the experience of childhood in Africa is as close as a campus classroom. Dr. Yukabeth Adihambo will discuss her novel Alma's Long Run on September 14th. The novel releases tomorrow and is inspired by her personal experiences growing up in a Luo village in Kenya. Alma's Long Run highlights Adihambo's studies of HIV and AIDS education in Kenyan schools. Dr. Adihambo hopes her novel impacts both adults and children in the school and local community.
You know, how this young person dealt with the very, very horrific situation in her family, you know, how the parents dying and how she had to sacrifice.
She'll sign books after her discussion. The event will be at 6:30 p.m. in Old Main 206. For more information, email eadhi@ship.edu. Textbooks are a major expense for college students, so finding the cheapest way to get them is always a goal. Amazon and Barnes & Noble sell books online, but the campus bookstore has a program to match their prices. If you don't want to keep your textbook, cut costs by renting. Renting can give discounts up to 80%. If you already bought your textbooks, you can still take advantage of textbook buyback programs after the semester. E-textbooks are often cheaper, but they aren't for everyone.
So they do prefer still the physical book, but a lot of them, in order to save money, are starting to switch over to digital.
Return textbooks for the rental or buyback program even if they have highlights and other markings.
School and cell phone apps haven't always gotten along, but the class of 2021 has a new app just for school. SHIP built the new app and the Exploratory Office launched it. It is designed to help students know what is happening at SHIP.
I think it's a good idea to put this in place so that way students know that they're not alone. The university does care about their success here, and there is somebody there helping them out whenever things may go wrong.
The app gives students access to schedules, campus resources, campus maps, and reminders for advisory appointments. Students can download the app for free at the App Store. A Shippensburg student is picturing big things. Photographer Logan Ween sits in 4th place on the Weather Channel's 2017 photo contest. His photo shows an illuminated tent under a starry sky and ranks among 50,000 entries. Voting ends on September 1st and the winners are announced September 5th. When we come back in World News, the future of pizza delivery is here.
Stay tuned for the new developments. The people in Texas are still feeling the effects of Hurricane Harvey.
But we have an update on how you can help from home. Let's send it to Charles with the World News.
This Tuesday, North Korea surprised the world with a test launch of their nuclear missiles over Japan. Japan is now focusing on evacuation practice in the event of an attack, and the UN is working on a response, including possible restrictions on North Korea. The Red Cross continues relief efforts for Hurricane Harvey victims. They are working on collecting donations, coordinating shelter efforts, and organizing blood drives. Rescuers are working to find survivors after a building collapsed in Mumbai, India earlier today. Police say that 19 people were killed, but some have been rescued from the rubble. It appears the next step in self-driving cars is here, and it's taking the form of your average pizza delivery man. Domino's and Ford have paired up to put a self-driving pizza delivery car on the road. The car drives to your location, where you'll then enter a code given to you when you place your order. The back window will open and you can grab your meal. The car is in its testing phase. That's it for World News. Back to you guys at the desk.
When we come back, fall weather is heading our way.
And so are effects of Hurricane Harvey. Stay tuned.
Well, Bella, it looks like it's going to be a wet one this weekend.
Well, I really hope not, because it's our first home football game of the season.
I sure hope so. Let's send it over for Becca with the weather.
Welcome back, Shippensburg. It's cooling down this weekend with some showers on the way. Tonight, cloudy skies with a low of 53. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 67 and low of 54, with possible showers on the way. In the 5-day, expect a small taste of Hurricane Harvey this weekend. Saturday, scattered showers staying in the low of 60s. Sunday, the rain clears up, leaving a cloudy day with a high of 79 and low of 61. The start of our week brings partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 Monday and 85 on Tuesday. Finish out the week strong and have a fun and safe weekend, Ship. ABC announced its first celebrity cast member for the next Dancing with the Stars season. Drew Scott, host of HGTV's Property Brothers, was revealed on Good Morning America. Scott will be partnered with Emma Slater, who won last season's Mirrorball Trophy. Dancing with the Stars returns on Monday, September 18th. Michael and Nicole Phelps are expecting baby number 2. The couple made the announcement on Instagram Tuesday afternoon. Michael Phelps announced that he is still over the moon about being a new dad.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do.
Taylor Swift's new single is breaking internet records. Look What You Made Me Do was streamed 10.1 million times on Spotify. The song broke 2 records at the same time for biggest debut of a song and most played song in a single day. Swift broke YouTube's record of most viewed lyric and music videos in a 24-hour period, with approximately 43.2 million views. Finally, she broke Vevo's record for most viewed music video in a 24-hour period. Swift's new album, Reputation, comes out November 10th. The 21st season of The Bachelor ends in heartbreak. Bachelor Nick Viall and his ex-fiancée Vanessa Grimaldi called off their engagement this week. The couple's engagement became public just 5 months ago when the season finale aired. Both Nick and Vanessa publicly came forward saying the breakup was mutual. APB announced which artists will be the start of the fall concert. Fresh Eye singer Andy Grammer is coming to Higas Fieldhouse alongside former Disney heartthrob Jesse McCartney and his beautiful soul. McCartney is also having a meet and greet before the concert in the Cub for $40. The concert is Sunday, November 12th. You can buy tickets at the Cub info desk or at eventbrite.com. That's it for this week's entertainment. I'm Katie Swigert. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Katie. When we come back, we'll take a look at how our sports teams are preparing for the upcoming season.
Stay with us.
The Red Raiders will be kicking off the 2017 football season on Saturday. Shippensburg comes into the season ranked 3rd in the PSAC East preseason poll after their 7-4 campaign last year, but Coach Mack isn't focusing on the hype from the preseason poll.
No, I haven't mentioned it a bit to the players because it really means nothing. You know, it's we got to go out and perform on the field. If we do, we'll be rewarded.
Raiders host American International on Saturday at Seth Grove Stadium. SUTV will have live coverage of the game on Campus Channel 82 and Comcast Channel 21. Kickoff is at 1. Both the Shippensburg's men's and women's cross-country teams were voted atop the PSAC preseason coaches poll. The men return after claiming their 2nd conference title in school history last season, while the women seek their 2nd title in 5 years. Head coach Steve Spence returns for his 20th season and says the team is right where they need to be.
We worked really hard developing our program, and we're right where we want to be. We want to be the top team in the PSAC year after year, and we want to have that target on our back. We want other teams going after us, and we want to motivate other teams to do better and get better and work harder and try to beat us.
Shippensburg opens its 2017 season Friday, September 1st in Gallon Piper Alumni Open Cross Country Challenge. That's it for sports. Let's head back to the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Josh Charles.
And I'm Isabella Marcelino. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at SUTV News, and check out our website, sutvnews.com.
We'll see you next time.